Push-ups, 10 flat, 10 knuckle, 10 triangle. 30 total. 10 flat, 10 knuckle, 10 triangle. Mountain climbers, 30. Mountain climbers, 30. Squat thrust jump kick, 14. Seems like a nice number. 14? 14. 14. Oh, did you cut your finger or something? Or?
Oh, I had a cut. It just went open.
Oh, okay. There's band-aids in that top, your second drawer down right there, but underneath that, yeah. All right, have a seat, kayakers. Just find a box, and there's a bunch of different ones in there. All right, 50 kayakers, go. 5-0, my hero. There's a bunch in there, so hopefully one of those will hold for you. Lay out flat, fold the bed 10 times. Lay out flat, everything comes up, legs and arms touch. Like you're folding a roll-away bed up. Completely flat, coming all the way up. Upper body and legs come together. It means your torso or your chest comes up toward your knees. See that torso or chest comes up toward your knees.
Takes as long as you need.
Takes one. Push-up position. Jump your knees in, jump your knees out 30 times. Last and final drill coming up, my favorite, hello drill. Just get rid of the O if you want, but you go to horse stance, you reach down, touch your line. Touch your line like this, like a squat jack, up. You do that 10 times. Then you walk out with your hands, and you do 5 push-ups. Then you walk back, and you do it again. All right? So you do it for 2 sets. All right, go. Touch, jump, 10 times. And you crawl out and do 5 push-ups. And wherever your feet are landing, that's where you do your push-up from. And then you crawl back with your hands. You got 5 push-ups. And you do it again. And then you're done, stand up, roll your arms out so I know you're done. There you go. was a little bit longer than a normal warm-up, but I figure self-defense breaking's an easy day. That tense fight someplace else. Roll out your neck. Hand over head, stretch to the tree. And other side. And have a seat, left out, right in, touch toes. I think I made this special for you.
Well, thank you.
The big glider. I think, Damien, pretty big Concord there.
You reached Derek for that?
Ah, probably. Went pretty far earlier. Talking to the pilot.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
There's a co-pilot in his problem. Whoa, curve back to Joe.
Pilot must have had to fish. Boomerang.
Yeah. I think the guy, that was the other pilot.
Yeah.
He's like, that's a big plane. I'm like, yeah. Cool, huh? I like that. Switch. See a kid try to bite the metal? Dude, you're gonna break your teeth.
Was it a advanced kid?
Are you gonna break your teeth? It's real metal.
Come on.
Don't be biting it. For Olympics?
And it's not gold either, so it's gonna.
I don't
break
give
your
out, I don't give out like plastic. I'm like, they're like, no, you're gonna break a tooth. It's like,
Good lesson learned.
yeah.
The hard way.
I'm like, what are you doing trying to bite it?
Are you trying to really figure out if it's gold or silver?
I just thought it was candy.
Olympians do it.
Yeah. Butterfly. You ever see that potpourri that's like, it looks like plastic? It's like shapes, like grapes and hearts and all that stuff. I used to have that in my bathroom until kids tried to eat it. Kid tried to eat it. It's like, so then I put the potpourri with like, one time with the basket with, looks like shavings, like sawdust shavings or something. Kids throwing that all around, party time. Glitter, graffiti, crazy.
That's it.
Best one is when they come in, hey, your bowl's got blue in it. Not a bad thing. Legs out straight. It's like trying to stay started. Any stretch you want to work, I'll give you about a minute, minute and a half. Any stretch you want to work on your own. Any stretch you want?
sensei. I might be a little late next Tuesday.
No, this Tuesday, next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, because I have a
Okay.
CPR training from 12 to 4 in Mayville
Oh.
for the jail.
4 hours, wow.
Yeah, I was shocked by that too, but it's what it said on the thing. They sprung that on me like a couple days ago. I'm like,
Huh.
oh, lovely.
Big class. Wow, 4 hours. What you doing? An inmate can't breathe?
If they can't breathe, that's.
Put him in the freezer. Crowd. Freezes their body structure and then bring them back. You see that in Austin Powers?
Yeah, it works exactly like that.
Exactly. All right, come on up. Okay, self-defense. Remember, there's 4 ranges of combat: kicking, punching, inside fighting, which is elbows and knees. Someone's going to tie to you. And then the last range is the grappling. So obviously, in self-defense, that's why we do kicks. It's to stop that person when you first see them. That range is what we call anywhere between 3 to 5 feet away. So that would be this range right here. This is the kicking range. If you're not a kick, you can hit somebody easily. The next range is called the 2.5 foot range, or 2 foot range. That's the second range. That's the punching. He can punch me, I can punch him. Okay, but again, it's the punching range. The next range is a little closer. This is your elbows and knees. That makes sense? Elbows and knees. And then the last range, obviously, is grappling. So that's why we do all of those parts of the martial art. People say, I want to learn self-defense, but I don't want to learn how to kick. First thing I say is, why don't you want to learn how to kick? That's your first range of defense. If you see that person coming towards you, what should you do? Run. Yeah, run. But you should kick. If you can't run, then you should kick. It's big muscles once you learn how to utilize them. And then if you're daydreaming during that process, then you would do what? Hand techniques. Punching, palm heels, striking, right? Okay? So think about those ranges. So our times, why are we doing kicks? Well, that's why. It's part of the range. Why do we do strikes? Part of the range. Why do we do elbows and knees? Part of the range. You know, why do we grapple? Part of the range in real life. You know, you don't start just at the ground. You start standing up. Most people are attacked or standing up, right? You don't go, wait a minute, Joe, you want to attack me? Hang on. Hold on, Joe, I'm ready now. Okay, come on. Okay. If somebody gets down to the ground, you just kick them. Kick, step on the blade. You know that nerve right there for the Russian pill? Step on it. Watch how quick they get up. Kick them in the legs. Kick them. Watch how quick they get up. They'll get up quick. Okay? So, I'm just saying, not saying you to be the aggressor, but I'm just saying that's where you don't want to be. Okay? Remember, when you're on the ground, your body doesn't have movement or give. If he's standing up and I hit him with a kick, there's nothing stopping him from moving backwards. So when I hit him, his body moves backwards, so that absorbs some of the motion. If he's on the ground and I kick him, the body doesn't go anywhere. Does that make sense? So you don't want to be there until you have to be there. Okay? So 4 ranges of combat. Great test question down the road. Different levels. Important to know those 4 ranges. Okay? Right leg back. Front snap kick with the front leg. So I want you to lean back and then kick like this. That's a defensive front snap kick. Why? Because you're leaning back. Ready? Us. 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 And switch. Defensive. Right. Front leg, front snap kick. Us. 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 Switch. Front leg roundhouse kick. Same idea. You're just lifting that leg up, leaning back a little, leg comes up, and roundhouse kick. Okay? Is it as strong as a rear leg? No. Definitely not. Rear leg kicks are always stronger. More momentum, bigger muscle, more rotation in the body. Okay? Alright, roundhouse kick. Wash your ear catch. Us. 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 Switch. So if I'm telling you it's not as strong as a rear leg kick, where should you hit with it? Groin, sure.
Ribs.
Ribs aren't bad. Knees,
Solar plexus.
solar plexus. Okay. Try to hit areas of vulnerability. Okay.
When you're leaning back like that, we're not really doing pivoting, right?
No, you should be pivoting still,
Still, I'm going back.
if you can. If you can. But I'll add a couple more elements to it.
Okay.
It's more of a quick jab technique. Like you're just trying to hit them fast to stun them. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, you're not meant to really knock them out with that. Okay, but again, to slow them down on their attack. Okay, all right, ready? Us, us, Us. Us. Oh, Damon's got a nice pivot right there. Us. I don't know if you guys are wrong with me. Okay. Us. Us. You like that one, David? Us.
Beat the technique into me, alright?
Yes, sir. Us. Okay, switch legs. Front leg side kick. That's how we normally do them in class. Okay? But again, what would make that defense is if you were to step backwards or step at a 45-degree angle. Okay? If I'm blitzing Nick, if he walks straight back, it makes my job easier. Straight back makes my job easier, but he still did what? Increase the gap. But if he steps at a 45, that makes it even better for him because I'm initially attacking where he was. Does that make sense? Okay. So let's step at a 45 and throw a defensive side kick. Ready? Us. 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 And switch side. Defensive side kick. Jump back at a 45-degree angle and do the left leg. Us. And kick to the right. Us. 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 Side kick. Yoko Garikiage. All right. Let's go to ready stance. Like you're ready. And basically, if you're just standing there minding your own business with your feet just whatever distance is it apart. Okay. Somebody's coming at you and trying to grab your legs like this. Okay. So if you leave your legs there, you're probably gonna go where? Take down. Okay. So you want to jump back defensively and push those legs out into a horse stance. Harder for them to grab both your legs. If they get one leg, you got a chance. If they get both legs, you're going for a flight. Okay, that means they're picking you up and slamming you down. So Nick's going to demonstrate, he's going to jump back and do a downward elbow. So his feet come apart, he does a downward elbow. Okay? So on their way to grab your legs, they meet your friend. Okay? Ready? Us. And back on. Us. 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 After that elbow, gently help them back up with 2 knee strikes right in the face. Gently help your partner out that's attacking. Make sure it's all not premeditated, it's just you're helping to assist their ability to get back up. You fell back, they fell down. Us. That wording is great in quarter. Us. Us helping them back up.
Should be alternating these?
Your choice, yeah, I would do the same knee choice.
Okay.
Us. 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 Okay, now this person is coming in super hot. And you're like, man, there's no way. Basically, when I'm saying super hot, he came from range 1, which is kicking, range 2. Now, do you think jumping back is going to help you? You're going to have to sprawl, okay? Because if you jump back, I'll probably make that gap up just by 1 step. Look at this. I'm where he is with no effort. I'm where he was, just that easy. So what you'll want to do is sprawl, just like basically doing squat thrusts or a burpee, okay? Nick, can I do this? No.
Yes.
So, Nick's standing there. He's going to jump back, throw his feet back. There you go. And his hands are basically laying on top of the guy's body. His arms, his body is laying on top of theirs. That's to push their face to the floor. Does that make sense? Because they're going to be reaching, okay? So if I was coming at Nick, this would not be the range to attack for this. This would be the range right here. Now I'm going to attack, and he's coming down putting his weight on me. So I can't get his arms and his legs, okay? Nick would do that a lot harder, obviously, to shove my face and body to the ground, okay? So when they're that close, if they're this close to you and shoot at your legs, you have to sprawl those legs back. If they're this far back, that kicking range and goes after your legs, now you can do what? The horse stance. Does that make sense? So you gotta understand when to use what thing in what range. Does that make sense? Okay, good. Let's try that. Ready? And sprawl. Good. And back up. Sprawl. Sprawl. And sprawl. right, stay right down there. Have a seat. Okay, have a seat. All right, so this is a drill we're gonna do with this ball. Think we're gonna go there. When you roll a ball, you don't roll a ball like this. That's called bouncing. It's hard to explain this because when I don't explain it, people do their own interpretation of rolling. This is rolling, watch. Wow, that rolls. Look at that. Whoa, that's rolling. All right, if you need to practice this, we'll do this for 35 minutes. Okay? I don't want to see, good, nice roll. You're not going to be able to do it. Okay? This simulates the idea of that person shooting in. Okay? So he's going to roll this to me like this. Okay? And he throws back. Now he can let his chest even hit this ball now because there's nobody there. So I can go boom with my chest. I have my hands right here. If this ball hits me in the stomach, that means he got my leg. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So I want to use my chest to hit the ball. Don't use your face. Your face will bounce off the ball and be like, that was fun exercise. All right, so it's coming at him. Right, you can't do it slow, you can't do it fast. Okay, so that motion, boom, right there. Okay, but again, you want to start standing up like this. So I roll, and if it's too easy, say, hey, speed it up a little bit, you know? Speed it up a little bit, boom, get down there, come back up, boom. Don't let them know you're gonna roll it, just roll it. Oh, there's no boom. I don't know what you're rolling. But again, don't make it bounce like that. All right? So just because you want to speed it up, don't go, ha ha! Because you can't do the drill. Simple? Yes, no? Okay, we got two. We got one odd group, one group gets 3. All right? One group gets 3 people. And one group gets 2. The blue ball is easier because it's bigger. You guys could actually do a triangle. You roll it to him, you roll it to her, you roll back to Daniel. Sure. Don't get too close to the wall. You keep your feet on the wall, you roll too, okay? Alright?
I didn't get that.
Yeah, you keep your heads up, okay? Now roll. Okay, try to get your chest, upper chest, torso, head, okay? Hit you in the stomach, bad chest. Okay? Want your chest to stop that ball. Now your belt, okay? We're simulating sprawl drills, is what we're doing. It's good for grappling and also good for self-defense. Try to get it to bounce, so keep it nice and smooth. The more it bounces, the more chance of them missing that ball.
Yeah.
I've seen people go right over top of it before. You gotta watch them go flying over it for the goal. Let's have somebody catch it in their legs. You know if it hits in your stomach, you know you feel it, okay? If it hits you in the stomach, then you gotta improve your takedown or your takedown defense. Everybody come over this side over here. You leave the bulb right there. You leave the bulb right there. Yeah, leave it right there. All right, so you're gonna go this way. So the next one is controlling your body. You're gonna say, how does this relate to self-defense? This is me being on top of somebody that is moving. If you think you're just gonna get on them and they're gonna lay there, Merry Christmas. You hit the lottery, go play lots of numbers. They're gonna move. This simulates someone moving, okay? So when I lay on this, no hands. You gotta be able to rotate around on the ball without falling off. So you need control. So start out slow. Just go nice and slow here. You control yourself, nice and slow. Slow is hard, but you want slow and smooth, okay? You wanna go so fast you whip yourself off the ball. Pretty simple? If you want to do a complete rotation, you can, but do your rotation slowly. You get to your back, want to keep going over, go ahead. Remember where the ball is. That simulates a person you're trying to control or on top of them. You got to feel where they're at. That make sense? Pretty simple? Grab a ball, try it. There's only 3 balls, so 3 people go, and then we let somebody else try it.
I'll go first, Joe.
Okay, so.
It's okay. Go back a little bit, Bob.
Yeah, go ahead.
Try not to use your hands if you can. Obviously, if you feel you're going to smack your face, put your hands down. And do it a few times before I say switch, okay? Control. Control.
Awkward.
Get stuck in.
My key is like.
Crunch it up. It's okay, I was wearing you too. You hear any complaints from me, right?
It's like getting on an inner tube.
Inner tube, when you're boarding behind a boat, it's real hard to get out of here. All right, let's switch it up. A couple more people in there, switch it around. Yeah, let's go.
Oh man, Damien.
Damien will be so no.
We don't circle around him.
We'll watch Damien tear it up out there. Looks easy till you try it, and then you're like, oh man, I feel like I'm gonna slide.
Yeah, it's awkward and difficult.
Yeah. You gotta remember, if you're trying to hold somebody down or control them, they're gonna be moving all over the place.
Right.
We're not gonna just make it conveniently easy for you to hold it, all right?
Pedro has a big head.
Blue one's harder on this one,
Big nose.
because you're up higher.
Yeah, that must be.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
That's why I demonstrated on the green one.
Yeah, that's.
Try yourself sometime. Alright, switch it up again. Try to get, Nick, grab a green ball for sure this time.
Okay.
So Damien grab a green ball, Nick grab a green ball. Who hasn't had a blue ball? Okay, come on over. There you go. Jim? That gives you a different ball to use. Mix it up a little. Feel like you're up a little higher there?
A lot higher.
Oh, yeah. More distance to fly.
Find that harder, Jim?
Oh, yeah. It's hard. I'm glad the floor is
Harder with socks.
You center diving's up
Yeah,
there.
look at the sock down here and go, oh my goodness.
Easier to roll over.
Harder with
Oh,
socks.
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I thought, oh boy, my feet were sliding when I was trying to control them. I'm like, all right, no grip.
Eric left us some good voice for me.
Danny, you might stand up. Hey, you need a towel light
Well,
over
that
there.
makes it stickier.
Sticky.
Stickier.
It's hard work.
Yeah, that's what that is, it's dedication. It's falling off.
Bob, you try the blue one yet?
No, I haven't.
Alright, try the blue one. Jim, you can hop on. Okay, let Bob try it. So, you try the green one yet? Come on down the green one.
Definitely an interesting drill.
Jim, you can go to, That's really dangerous. You do it wrong, you go flying.
You really do have to work on feeling where the ball
Oh, yeah,
is.
you gotta feel it, yeah. So, what's that have to do with grappling, right? Feeling where your partner is while you're
Yeah.
grappling, that makes sense? You gotta know where their body is before you move. If you move the wrong time, they throw you off. Ah, everything connects. Everything connects. You got paint by numbers here. Number 1 is yellow. Number 2 is orange. It's all good, isn't it? I'm making it up now. Alright, who wants to try blue? Take one. Ready, blue.
Wanna try the blue? You get it, or?
Don't matter. Alright, take a break. You guys gonna try the green again? Doesn't matter. Who wants to do green? Oh, Jim wants green.
Not too bad.
Want to go on your green again?
Sure.
Oh, not for the blue, aren't you?
He's holding on for the blue.
No, I
Not
was
for
feeling
the we're
bad,
done
because
with
if you took
this.
that one, you complained about my sweat all over it, then I was gonna throw it.
I'm off it all, don't worry.
Next
why I
one,
looked
you see
last
Nick,
time.
he was licking the ball.
Yeah. My electrolytes? It's those t-shirt people getting all sweated up.
We had a kid one time, goes, the kid goes, he's using the force. I said, what are you talking about? He goes, go on like this, he's trying to grab me. I'm like, ah!
It's not the force.
I'm like, that's terrible.
That sounds like a middle school student.
That was a little kid, the ear on it. You go take Damien's ball. All right, Damien, break. Did everybody get 2 turns? Trying to make sure.
I think this green ball's easier than that one.
Is it?
Yes,
Maybe. Or maybe you got practice.
maybe.
Ah. You also work a beanbag chair at home, we have one of those.
What's that?
I was joking, beanbag chair.
Oh, there you go.
I don't even make those anymore.
Oh, yeah.
I think the blue one's a little easier.
I went to, Super used to have one of those chairs that was the ball with.
Hey, that drill does seem familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It was
I
actually
used
a
to
chair.
have these in my classroom, but then like kids go flying off of them.
Oh, yeah, and then hit the wall.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Or they kick them and blow your lights out.
As far as it can go, so I think it's just go.
Oh, I think everybody wants to try Super World Man.
Stretching out the muscles a little bit. Self-massage.
Not too rough.
Yeah.
Sorry, being goofy.
Oh, it's like one of those barbers. Spray your hair. All right, get a partner for self-defense. One group gets 3. Do a little self-defense. Or any techniques you want to work today. Anything you want to work for self-defense. Could be basics, 1-steps, combinations, anything you want to work.
I was gonna
What's
try
that?
That'd be a cross grab on the motorcycle, right? That'd be a cross grab. Cross grab.
I got it.
You got a cross grab.
Oh,
There you go.
so like that. Right on there.
And so this, the arms, right?
So you let us up with hand turns? Don't let us up with hand turns.
Oh, sorry.
Correct, you don't want that.
Yeah, you have to punch there. And then, is it me at this point? I'm kind of close, it's too close to the kid. Okay, try that again.
I'm not gonna let this move. Okay? Watch, don't let it move. Oh, now,
Yep.
I let it move. Okay? Right, hold it, don't let it move. I move mine. Make sense? Careful with that, hurts like crazy.
So, hold you on there, don't move it, you know.
Yeah. Hopper there?
Yeah, exactly. Because you're right, I'm not letting him move at all, so.
You're making it.
Yeah.
You can feel it right in there.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. There's so many things you can do from that grip.
Hopefully it won't take me that long to go through this again.
It doesn't take much at all.
Not at all.
Self-defense.
Something else? or-
No, it's right there.
You know the further one?
This one?
Yep.
Oh, wait, hold
Is that
on.
the one you did last time?
No, I did I did this one, you did the other one.
You're right, keeping that stationary really towards it.
No, the bear hug one.
I think so.
You know what, too?
That is a-
Either way, my old guy said that he would do something else.
Yeah.
You know, the old tree kind of hurt.
Band.
There's a series between 5 and 6, depending on how long it's been,
Right.
like that.
You got something else?
Okay, same thing.
Or you want-
Crack your leg and you fall. Gotta sit on today's.
Really from there, when you were doing that, it just made sense to go really quick, you know. Instead of trying to come around with something or anything.
Yeah.
It's almost a shock. But
Yeah.
let's see, what do you want? Right.
Side shoulder.
Technically, that's not your escape, you're doing an escape. That's a move if you grab on. It's, he's cross grabbing, you got to escape, you have to go the same where his thumb is. That make sense?
Here. Show me.
Cross grabbing. You need to go towards your thumb. No, you wanna break, grab it. Grab it. Go towards your thumb, just make a big circle.
Oh,
That's the escape.
Yeah.
Because if I go this way,
So,
hanging on, you see it go like
Push me in front.
Should I kick or should I knee?
Because of the distance,
there you go.
you know, I'm not sure, but I'm not.
Actually, probably something like that, I should come.
Oh, I didn't know you had.
Yeah.
Right, cause you're
Because
trying
my hands are
to.
up.
Now, if I'm gonna break the
I can't
roll,
really get in there for a punch.
if I'm gonna break the roll, I need to do like maybe
Yeah,
more
it's
than
that- it's that short
Right,
distance.
does that make sense? I'm breaking a roll, because I'm not doing an escape,
Okay.
I'm doing a different technique. Does that make sense? So you can go the wrong way, technically.
You mean it's like
Kick
this?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yep, that's an escape. Those are easy ones.
And is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, because if you go the wrong way and you throw it out, I'm not gonna count it.
Right, fair enough.
Because that's, you didn't do anything, you just, the guy let go, I'm gonna be nice.
Right, right.
If you did a technique and lock them up, that's different.
Now, as far as the double, I'm still going this way,
Yep.
right?
No,
The first kicking inside then.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like an
So,
escape
What
point.
would you want?
I block.
Yep,
We
and
did.
you punch elbow. Yep, now you're gonna
I've
step
done,
behind this way,
yep.
nope, you're going this way. And then the bridge hand takedown, so, nope.
Throw it back, probably
Push
put it down.
Keep that arm.
All that does is, it just prevents my head from.
Alright, grab some boards, break some boards, break a few boards, break a few breaks, get a couple breaks in. Break a breaker.
What do that? Motorcycle.
Motorcycle? I don't have one out there, it's raining, dude.
Yeah.